Welcome to the Bet Big Talk Loud podcast for Friday, January 30th. I am Chris Hodge. My main man, JR, did what he said he was going to do last week. 15-5 now with the free picks right here on the podcast. But before we get to anything, okay, and when we do this podcast, this is not scripted, but he does have a general idea of what I'm about to say.
I don't even know what it is, but I know it's going to be something.
You know this, right? You know this. This guy's brother, right? is one of the nicest guys you will ever meet in your life. Just a sweetheart of a guy, but your brother is a fucking idiot. And I'm going to explain why. Here's what went down. And anyone who don't believe me, I got the text to prove it. Wednesday afternoon at 2:35 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. His brother is probably the best soccer handicapper I've ever seen in my life.
I hate to admit it.
He's
it is
very good.
I can't remember the last time he actually looked at me and goes, bang, bang, and it didn't happen.
Your brother
honestly,
is very good at soccer.
Unbelievable. 20 years of nonstop winning in soccer.
Okay, so here's the story. On Tuesday, his brother tells me Tottenham is going to beat, I think, Eintracht. I don't even know how to pronounce these teams, right? So that game was on Wednesday. I actually bet this on Tuesday. About 25 minutes before the Champions League starts on Wednesday, he sends out a 4-team soccer parlay. I can't even pronounce some of these teams. He goes 4-0. But one of the games to close out the parlay wins in miracle fashion. Mm-hmm. So we're all high-fiving at the office because we all bet it. Everyone's going crazy. We're all happy. We think we all make money.
Well, we all did make money, except for one person. The one guy who gave out all of the bets, who went technically 5-0 because he won Tottenham the day before, and even though that was played on Wednesday, didn't bet it. Didn't bet it. But if he tells the truth, if he bet it, history would be different.
All right, he said
and you
that.
said, you guys are morons.
You're an idiot.
Listen, I'm telling you, I've been watching him since birth, okay? If he bets it, history is different. It truly is. It's the truth. He's phenomenal when it comes to telling you what's. But if he puts his money on it, I don't care if it's $50.
Oh my!
He's gonna lose. It's insane.
Are there people out there that watch this and listen to us that if you feel like you bet, you have the power to control the world because you made a bet and it's not going to win?
I think it's more that he knows he's going to bet it when he's making the picks, and the pressure is different. The whole feeling is different. The way he approaches it is different. He's picturing his own money rather than this is going to happen, this is going to happen, right? I mean, listen, he's going to get pissed if I bring this up. When we were young, he got in trouble by betting. When he got out of the military, he right away saw that I was killing books, killing them, putting them out of business nonstop. He's like, I can do that, and it didn't work out.
Well, the funny story
there,
win
like crazy.
The funny
but he
story
puts his own money.
Is you're telling that story to guys in the office, and we're like, what did he lose? And you give the amount, and one guy in the office like, that's it. I go through that at the 7th race at Aqueduct.
But you got to remember, that story was when he was literally just out of the military. He was 23 years old. I was 21. Okay, so that amount of money at that time to him, just out of the military, is a big chunk of money. I told him, I said, I'm paying the book, but I'm going to have a talk with the book, too.
Well, okay, so now we have the guy that went 5-0 in soccer, didn't make any money on it. Now, here's another thing that's going around our office, and I don't appreciate it. I really don't appreciate it. I don't appreciate what's happened. I don't think I'm in the wrong. But the people out there, you guys might think I'm pricks. I don't know. So here's what happens, okay? Super Bowl boxes.
Oh,
all right?
I know where you're going with this one.
I go and I basically take all the Super Bowl boxes.
He's a dick.
I don't believe I am. I people are like, yo, can I get in with you? Can I split that? No, fuck you.
I want my own box. All I said was, can I, whatever, because there's a guy in the office who doesn't want as many boxes as he had last year.
Right.
So he's giving up some of them.
So I took them.
So I said, yo, I'll take what I have. No, I got to give them to Chris. What do you mean you got to give them to Chris?
No, Chris is taking them.
Yeah.
And I'm the asshole because I take all the boxes and don't share them?
At least some. You can release. All right. You know
What'd you call me? What'd you call me? You call me greedy.
You greedy fucker. That's what I called you.
I don't understand. I want to take the
that
boxes.
makes me sound mean. I don't even like saying it. But in the course of the conversation, it definitely It fit
The funny
it fit
part
the
about what he
profile.
just said, he don't want to sound mean. So we have media people who watch this podcast and listen to it, and they'll literally call me up and they're like, "Yo, Chris, that guy JR seems like such a nice guy. It's a true conversation. He sounds like such a nice guy." And I'm like, "Yeah, he is a nice guy." And they go, "And then there's you," and they say it just like that. But I don't feel like I'm an asshole if I steal all the boxes. I don't feel like I'm an asshole. I'm taking them all.
Whatever. And now I got to go hunt out boxes.
I
It's
don't
just
want
stupid.
you involved in a box that I'm involved in, because if the box doesn't win, I don't want to blame you.
First off, you're not going to win if I'm not in the box, all right? Because I'm the luckiest man you've ever met. So if I do a box, I win. Always. That's why guys don't even want me in their box. They're like, no, you're going to win.
Man, I'm just happy I stole all the boxes.
And please, anyone, put it in the comments. This guy says boxes are not luck.
No, I didn't say they're not
I
luck.
said they're like
obviously
scratch
not
offs.
skill, but no,
They're
what
just
I
like
said was
scratch-offs.
they offer a great payoff.
Yes.
For how much you could put in.
Still a 1 in 100 chance
1 in 100
every
chance.
single one of them.
Playing a lotto, 1 in 6 billion chances. They think they're going to win that. I don't understand. And then the next, we were going to get to a basic question, because this came up when we were doing part of our radio show. People believe in ghosts. What? Woo! Like, what the hell? You think someone?
There is zero proof of ever having. There's no ghosts. Ghosts don't exist,
But
right?
listen, and I love this guy. This guy said one of the dumbest things in the history of dumb things, right? This is even dumber than what his brother did. Doesn't believe in ghosts, believes in demons.
First off, I was brought up a Roman Catholic.
Who cares?
Okay. And in Roman Catholicism,
Okay.
the Vatican performs exorcisms.
They do that in the movies.
They do.
Very famous movie.
Right.
Many of them.
You know it's on. You realize it's based on a true story.
Oh my God! A lot of shit is movies based on a
what
true
is
story.
what is that? If that's not a fucking demon, okay? Tell me, what is being brought out of that person when they're splashing it with water and they're saying some crazy prayers from thousands of years ago?
Nothing. The person's psychotically fucked up.
Really?
Yeah.
And those Latin words from 2,000 years ago
my
are
God.
ripping some shit out of them. And all of a sudden they're like,
man.
hey, you want to go have a cup of tea? They're just normal afterwards?
Oh, man.
Because I mean, it has happened. Do you deny that there's been successful exorcisms?
Yes, I deny it. Sensationalism.
I deny it.
Absolutely.
It's all Hollywood.
No, it's crazy.
Yeah, you live in Neverland, Peter Pan.
There's no ghosts. There's
Peter
no
Pan.
demons. What the hell is wrong with you?
I didn't say there's ghosts. First off, I believe.
What is a demon?
I believe in heaven. I believe that
we're not on that.
I believe I can not speak to, but that the spirit of the person I once loved and it was part of my life is there with me. And you can't tell me it's not either. You're like, because you bring up shit all the
nothing
time
wrong with
about
that.
someone that passed.
Right,
And
nothing-
they're with me today. It's their birthday.
Nothing wrong with that. We're not talking about that. You've deviated. I'm talking about walking up your steps, looking up and
Not
seeing someone in a
deviated.
sheet.
I didn't say that
like a
either, but
ghost.
you said demons. Demons are not ghosts. It's not the same thing.
What the hell would they be?
You're looking at me with this look like this guy's
There's
walking
no
around with his
demons,
third
there's no
eye.
ghosts, okay? I'm not going to deny heaven. I'm not going to deny that. Okay, because who needs the aggravation in the comments, right? But there's no ghosts and there's no demons, and there's an idiot that gives out a 5-team parlay in soccer who doesn't bet them. Who doesn't bet him?
How about the guy that specifically, the only reason he sent that out is one of the guys came to him and said, hey, do you have a 4-team round robin for me? I need a little help. And my brother turned around, of course, soccer, and he's unbelievable at it. He goes, bang, 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 bang. That guy turns around and says, I am the worst gambler in the world. I screwed it up. He hit the wrong button.
Because so we had a guy in this office. Now there's 20 people here. Now everyone took advantage.
I'm not throwing him under the bus.
No, one guy doesn't bet it. Yes, true. And another guy fucks it up, puts PSG in there, and ruins the 4-team parlay.
Accidentally, so he says.
No, he did that on purpose. I got the text. He liked PSG that day.
Really?
I got the text.
Oh, the
That's
truth
what I'm saying.
comes
If anyone
out.
don't believe this story, I really don't give a fuck. But if I needed to prove it, I could give it to you. I have the text Wednesday, 2:35 p.m. Eastern time. The Champions League started at 3 o'clock. Here are the games.
Oh, Michael.
And I'll tell you another thing. Tanya, how you doing? Girl Tanya from Arkansas. Nice lady, right? She knows this. I gave her Tottenham because your brother said Tottenham was the best play. She doesn't bet it in the Champions League. She bets it in the Premier League, which still hasn't even happened yet. I'm like, Tanya, you got to get out of that bet. They're not going to beat that team on that day.
What is she doing? Oh.
She just messed up. And she's such a sweet, Tanya, what's up? She is such a sweet lady, been a customer forever, and very nice lady. I love dealing with her, and I like seeing her do well. Big Arkansas Razorbacks fan, by the way. So let's get to it. Like to have a little bit of fun, but let's get to the story at hand that it's been going on for a week, and it's going to go on for a lot longer than that. So here is the obvious situation that everyone knows about. I did a quick snip on it. Bill Belichick not being the first ballot Hall of Famer. All right. We all think that's bullshit, correct?
It's ridiculous.
Okay.
So stupid.
Okay.
But that shows you that there's a problem with the system, right?
Okay, great. Where are you with the Baseball Writers Association of America, or the people who vote for the NFL Hall of Fame? I don't give a fuck if they vote for the Bass Fishing Hall of Fame. I don't care what it is. Where are you with those people allowed to be anonymous?
Absolutely, positively, no fucking way.
Like they shouldn't be anonymous.
Absolutely not anonymous. No way. I mean, we're not talking about, possibility of anything other than their egos or getting them raked over the coals in the media, right? If you have the right to pick who goes into the Hall of Fame, well, then we have the right to know who the fuck you let out. Right? I mean, because supposedly there was an individual who was talking a whole lot of smack at the meeting about how Belichick should not get in, and influenced at least 11 others of the 50. We don't know how many, okay? At least 11.
One guy for the Kansas City Star, I believe, don't quote me on that, but I believe, and I don't recall his name, but I think it was the Kansas City Star. He came out and said why he did not vote for Belichick. Now, I did not agree with the reason, and you could just Google this, right? I did not agree with the reason, but I respected the fact that he came out and said it.
Admitted it.
Right.
Sure.
If you have, and I think you kind of said this.
I think I would too. If I was the one voting and I heard all this smack going on, I'd go explain myself. Why not?
So that's the point, right? So you have the opportunity to, like, the Hall of Fame in any sport is the highest honor a man or woman can.
What a regard.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. And for most of the people that vote on that, they're people in the media who are scumbags. Yeah. We all agree on this, right? Like, yes. we know the media is a bunch of dicks. Okay, great.
For more reasons than one.
And they're allowed to stay anonymous, and I just have a problem with that, because if you have the right,
isn't their job exposing things?
Well,
I mean, really, like, you verify, you go call
verify.
people. Well, it used to be verify, 2 sources. You go and you expose people for shit that is going on that shouldn't be going on. You do an interview, pow, you blast them in the nose with something, right? And now you hide behind the curtain like fucking Oz. I mean, really? They're pulling the switches and no one gets to know who they are. It's just some old man behind the curtain.
I do not like anonymous.
Me neither.
I hate the anonymous source. I think that's bullshit. I hate remaining anonymous. All of the writers, all of the media members.
You got the balls to do it. Come out and tell us why.
100%.
I agree.
I think they really need to put an end to the anonymous vote in the Hall of Fame.
I couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
Well, now something has to happen, right? Because of all the talk about it.
Oh, this is just stupid.
I mean, something has to happen.
Like, if that guy's not a first ballot Hall of Famer, who is?
Come on. I mean, I can't stand him, obviously. But there's not only a Hall of Famer. Can you say greatest coach of all time?
Why can't you stand him? You never met him. What don't you like about him? He's banging a 24-year-old.
Look, he's phenomenal. I had this argument with my brother. He did nothing without Tom Brady.
Okay, so hold on.
He's still a Hall of Famer, first ballot. People will call him the greatest of all time. I won't.
No one has railed about that more than me.
I know.
His record without Tom Brady as a starting quarterback is 80-100, which is
not good.
But
not even okay.
No,
it's not
terrible.
Good. But and his point was shit organizations, Cleveland, Jets. I mean,
he never coached the game for the Jets.
Not for the Jets, right? Correct.
He coached a minute for the Jets. He knew better.
He had a meeting.
He knew better. Wait, I'm going to be the coach of the Jets? Get me the hell out of here. The hell with that.
But 2 Super Bowls as a defensive coordinator.
6 as a head coach.
Yeah.
He's a first ballot Hall of Famer.
No doubt.
Okay? And at the end of the day, media members, who I'm going to go out on a limb and say, you guys never played a down of football meaningful in your life.
Never.
Right? You guys had the say over whether this man made it to the Hall of Fame as a first ballot or did not. I have a problem with that.
The way that I had heard somebody on the radio explaining it was that they only give you 5 choices, right?
None of this makes sense. I don't care.
And the coaches are in there with players. Okay, so L.C. Greenwood got in. Roger Craig got in, right? I mean, these are...
Did those guys get... I don't know if those guys got in or not. They were on that ballot of the vote. I don't know.
But now you got to compare Bill Belichick to
There's
Roger Craig. Right. So do it differently. Have categories.
How about this?
There should be a coach category where you put 5 in there. 1 gets in of the 5.
How about this? We just don't make it anonymous. See, if you got rid of anonymous, a lot of bullshit in this country ends. Like, if you got rid of the keyboard warriors that hide behind their screen and able to say the stupid shit they say, meanwhile, they never say that. They're standing next to you, right? They wouldn't dare do that. We know that, okay?
It's so true.
Right? So, if you just got rid of anonymous,
tough guy.
does anyone believe the anonymous source? Like, if you're reading a news story and it's the anonymous source, you actually believe that?
Come on. How many things? I'm not going to get political, but how many things have always been complete bullshit, but... An anonymous source, is where it started.
Yeah,
we found the smoking gun, but it's an anonymous source.
Hey, the American people are stupid. 60% of them believe in ghosts, so they'll believe anything.
With as much as media has been caught lying to us,
and people still believe it.
Just in the last 10 years,
yeah, people still believe it.
I mean, thank God my kids don't watch this, but I've got daughters that send me like, "Do you see this?" And I'm like. You're watching some girl in her kitchen go off on something she just made up. This is where you're getting your news.
Right.
No, I verified it. Good.
Yeah, sure.
Show me the verification.
Yeah, sure.
Not the girl with the tattoos in her kitchen having coffee, talking in the morning about what pissed her off today.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
I'm with you. I do not like the anonymous source. I think they need to make Hall of Fame voting not anonymous.
Correct.
Let them put their names on it. So I don't know how you guys feel about that. And obviously, Bill Belichick doesn't get in, which is nonsense. Here is a debate.
This is not a debate, but go ahead. I know where you're going. We're talking about the Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
stuff.
we were talking about this prior, and generally, like I said, we don't really.
I can't believe that this happened.
So Eli Manning doesn't get in and for the second time. And I'm okay with Eli Manning not being a first ballot Hall of Famer. Because when you compare him to the all-time greats, I don't believe he's that. Okay? But Eli Manning is a Hall of Fame quarterback. Okay, so now he didn't get in the second time. So here's my problem with the Hall of Fame.
Listen, guy was tough as nails. He played every game for what, 14 straight seasons.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm not even going there.
He had not just 2 Super Bowls, but 2 Super Bowl MVPs. Okay,
so I'm not going there, right? Well, the Super Bowl MVPs, yes, but tough. A lot of guys are tough, right? Especially if they play in the NFL. But
play as a quarterback during that time for 14 straight years of games without an injury, and playing with plantar fasciitis, playing with dislocated shoulder.
Yeah, but that doesn't get you into the Hall of Fame.
I'm not saying it does.
Your
but
numbers
to me,
get you into the Hall of Fame.
His numbers are worthy.
So
compared to another guy that got in.
All right, so here we go. We're going to talk about that.
So stupid.
Kurt Warner, who is a good quarterback.
Better than the average quarterback.
Okay,
yes.
So Kurt Warner had about 32,000 passing yards. Eli Manning had 57,000.
57,000.
Okay.
Think about that comparison.
Kurt Warner threw an interception once every 32 pass attempts. Eli Manning threw an interception once every 33. So even.
Comparable.
Okay. Kurt Warner threw 208 touchdown passes. Okay. And he threw and Eli threw 366, I believe. So there's only
more than 150 more.
More than 150 more.
Man.
And there's only, I believe, 11 people in the league that have ever thrown for more than 300 touchdown passes.
Correct.
Eli Manning is one of them. Now, Eli Manning played longer. He has more pass attempts, right? But if you compare the numbers, Kurt Warner, 1-time Super Bowl MVP.
Correct.
Eli Manning, 2-time Super Bowl MVP. They both went to the Pro Bowl 4 times.
And
Kurt Warner's a Hall of Famer.
He also beat an undefeated team. I mean,
probably the greatest team of all time.
The greatest team of all time.
Yeah. So I just don't understand, like, where does the comparison stop? So now I'm going to give you guys a comparison. And you and I did not talk about this, right?
No.
Okay. Tony Romo. Go compare Tony Romo's numbers to Kurt Warner's numbers. They're identical with the exception of the MVPs.
I'll bet you they're close.
They're identical.
Oh, okay.
Just Kurt Warner won a Super Bowl, won an MVP. Tony Romo did not. But the numbers are identical.
I don't put Kurt Warner in the Hall of Fame yet. I think he deserves to get in at some point, but
he's in.
I don't think he should.
He got in on his 3rd try. Now Eli Manning just failed on his 2nd try. But the whole argument here, right, is what is the actual comparison? What are you clowns comparing? I don't get it.
Isn't it? I mean, for the time that they played, okay, during that time frame, Eli Manning was every single year a top 5 quarterback. every single year.
That's a stretch.
I'm not a Giants fan.
That's a stretch.
It's not a stretch.
Yes, it is. Top
All right,
5 is a
Ben
stretch.
Roethlisberger,
Better.
Brett Favre played during the same time frame.
So Tom Brady and
approximately.
Peyton Manning.
And Aaron.
He's a top 10. He's a top 10. No, all right, I'm giving you the 5. Is he better than Drew Brees?
Eli Manning?
No,
Yeah,
he's
yes.
not better than Drew Brees.
I'm saying yes.
Okay. Well, you guys can fight that out in the comments. Tom Brady. He ain't better than Tom Brady.
Not a chance.
He ain't better than Peyton Manning.
No.
He ain't better than Aaron Rodgers. He ain't better than Aaron Rodgers. No. What are you doing? And you're great with the NFL. What are you doing?
I think Aaron is totally overrated, but he's been bad in pressure situations at times in the playoffs.
I know what this is. I know what this is, man. I know what this is. Yeah, I know what this is. Aaron Rodgers.
I put him at number 6.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers because he went to Pittsburgh. I know what this is. Nah, I can't give you. I can't give you. He's better than Aaron Rodgers. Brett Favre.
They're almost
was
identical. I'm going to put him right there. Him and Aaron. Right there. You guys can go ahead and rip me up in the comments. I don't give a shit. But.
hey, I'm wearing off on him. He's not better than Ben Roethlisberger.
No.
He was not.
No.
There's going to be an argument with Phillip Rivers, but Phillip Rivers never won anything.
Phillip Rivers, no. Too many interceptions, sacked too many times.
Never won anything.
Too many bad decisions. Teams that should have went somewhere that didn't.
But now there's going to be an argument with Matt Ryan. When Matt Ryan is up, Matt Ryan has great numbers, but never won a Super Bowl, does have an NFL MVP, but he does not deserve, in my opinion, to get in over Eli Manning.
I don't think so either. I would put Eli Manning in over just about anyone you just said, and it would be arguable for Aaron Rodgers with me. As far as who gets in, if they were on the same ballot, same time, I think Aaron would get in first, but it would be an argument to be made.
Is a all-time first ballot Hall of Famer.
How come he only won the Super Bowl once?
Are you friggin' kidding me with that? Really?
You want me to bring my brother in here? We can argue with him about Dan. We can argue with him about Dan Marino.
You know how many quarterbacks? No, we're not getting into an argument with him with Dan Marino. Now that's been had. Greatest thrower of the football ever.
Ever to live.
Never won shit.
Not a thing.
He
had no team.
I don't know what the
had arguably the greatest coach though.
I don't know what the comparison is, and that aggravates me. And I don't want to get off topic, right? And you're not much of a baseball guy, neither am I, right? I do root for the Yankees, but my favorite baseball player of all time was Barry Bonds, right? I loved watching Barry Bonds play. To this day, he's the best baseball player I've ever seen.
Watching Roger Clemens pitch.
Okay, great. I'm glad you brought him up.
Yeah,
I believe the steroids thing is nonsense. Okay. I believe A-Rod should be in the Hall of Fame.
No doubt.
I believe Barry Bonds should be in the Hall of Fame.
100%.
If you
he's not in there is so mind-blowing.
All right, so let's say you think Barry Bonds.
There ain't a drug in this world that can get your eyeballs to hit the ball perfect as much as he did. I mean, out of the zone, high, low. His hand-eye coordination was unlike any baseball player I ever watched. If the ball was near the plate,
it went out.
It went out of the park every time. It was insane to watch.
He got walked with the bases loaded.
The guy got more walks than anybody in the history of the game.
If you took, let's say, and I guess there's been, I don't know if there's been proof of this. I don't think there has. That Mitchell report I think was bullshit, but whatever. If you just say, okay, we thought Barry Bonds was doing steroids in 2000, and you just wiped the slate, you just took 2000 through whenever he retired, and you just negated all his stats, the motherfucker's still a Hall of Famer.
Still a Hall of Famer. Started off one. Ended as one.
He's still a Hall of Famer.
Was the most feared I'd ever watched anyone in baseball. Even Mark McGwire and Sosa, when they were red hot, they were not nearly as lethal as getting Barry Bonds up to the plate. It was just such a glory to watch. And, you know, the argument about the drugs, the guys that were pitching to him were just as drugged up as he was.
So, and that's a great point. Like, how? So we're just going to penalize... You know,
and if you're going to keep him out, then I want 20 years of players never to make the Hall of Fame. I mean, I know that there's no proof Derek Jeter ever used any kind of steroids, and everyone, I know I'd be murdered in the streets if I said that. I thought maybe he did. No. And I don't think he did, but there's just as much proof as he didn't as there is that Barry did.
No, here's the thing. We got the Mitchell report. Derek Jeter wasn't in the Mitchell report, but you know who was in the Mitchell report? David Ortiz.
Yes, he was.
And he's a Hall of Famer. And he deserves to be a Hall of Famer.
Yes, no doubt.
But again, here's the thing, and it drives me fucking crazy. I hate it. Because the media, they're such pussies. I hate them, okay? Barry Bonds, like Bill Belichick, was not nice to the media.
No, he was not.
Okay, and do you
One
know,
word answers.
Okay, and do you? And I did this the other day on the Quick Snip. Okay, do you know why media morons that people aren't nice to you? Because you ask stupid fucking questions all of the time, and then you get a stupid answer, and you hurt my feel. You cry like bitches. How about ask educated, smart questions, and I guarantee, like, oh, okay, oh, hey, you just lose a big game. And by the way, the athletes, they got to give these interviews 5 to 10 minutes.
Is there anything you would have done differently?
Oh, that is a stupid question. But, how you feeling right now? You just lost the NFC Championship game. How the fuck do you think I'm feeling?
I'd like to take your face and put it through the sheetrock. How's that sound?
Right. And if you say that, you're the worst human
Oh, my
being
God.
ever.
You better come out and apologize.
This is the questions you
You're going to
morons
get
come
fined
up
or
with.
cost you $1 million.
Right. You
Stupid.
know, and like the NBA referees, again, we're going all over the place a little, but, Jaylen Brown came out. I mean, you're not allowed to say anything about the NBA referees.
No, you can't. Unless you have a podcast like this, you can say whatever you want.
So you're just basically...
I'm sure not pitching this to the big networks.
Basically, here in America, you're not allowed to tell the truth.
No.
You get fined for telling the truth.
That's it. It's insane. I tell you, I feel like sometimes I look around and I'm like, what happened? Like, what happened? This is not the same place as it was.
It is not.
30, 40 years ago, even 25 years ago. Things have changed so dramatically. And I don't know most of the time if it's for the good or for the worse of us.
I mean, I don't know. I'm back and forth on it. I mean, I tell my wife this all the time. Like 1,500 years ago, you had to sleep with one eye open. Oh. Motherfuckers just come and sword you right in the chest.
1,500 years ago, you were worried about snakes and spiders. Yeah, it wasn't about the guy down the road. No.
We've evolved. I mean, these guys tortured girls back then for sport.
Oh, my God.
So we've evolved as a species. But in terms of this Hall of Fame thing being anonymous,
stupidity.
I hate it.
Stupidity.
Keeping players out because you don't like them.
As a matter of fact, how about every year when they vote, not only is it not anonymous, but they need to go in front of a microphone and explain each of the vote. Right?
I like that.
Why they chose a certain person over another. Like, what was your thought process? 5 minutes on the mic. Go ahead, explain.
Like the guy, there was one guy who
did not
vote
cool.
for Derek Jeter. Derek Jeter, and everyone voted for Mariano, but Derek Jeter.
How do you leave Derek Jeter off?
Right, like, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
You lose all credibility.
And that guy, no one's going to know who he was.
If Barry Bonds was nicer to the media, and I'm not saying he should have been because I hate the media too, right? If I was a pro athlete, everyone in the world would hate me.
But every question was, Barry, do you take steroids?
But even the dumb question they asked him prior to it, like even just why'd you hit that? You struck out there, like whatever stupid question they come up with, right? Barry Bonds, Alex Rodriguez, Roger Clemens, Manny Ramirez, they are Hall of Fame players.
Every one of them.
Every one of them.
Every one of them.
Every one of them.
It's insane that we're even having the conversation.
Bill Belichick is a first ballot Hall of Famer.
It's disgusting what they did.
Yeah.
It really is. For, an organization that has really had never a bad word said about the Hall of Fame. Mm-hmm. I mean, this is the first time I can remember having a conversation about what a shitty-ass job they did.
Yeah. They did a really bad job.
This is almost as bad as before they had the CFP.
And I hate it. I'll tell you
why. And the media ruined that. They used to vote for the wrong teams.
There's a really good Super Bowl coming up, right?
Really good big game coming up.
There's a great story, right? So there's great stories. Drake May is a great story.
He is a great
The New
story.
England Patriots are a great story.
I can't believe it's happening again for the same organization.
Well, this is great because think of the Jet fan. This is like the worst Super Bowl all time for the Jet fan. You got to watch New England, and you got to watch a guy that used to be your quarterback.
It's unreal.
Right? So I love the story with Sam Darnold because I feel bad for that dude. So all intents and purposes, when Sam Darnold was with New York, classy guy, represented the organization with dignity. They didn't have great success. Nope. He has a soundbite against the New England Patriots. I'm seeing Ghost. You know why that poor kid saw Ghost in that game? Because you were coached by morons.
Not just that. They had no protection.
Zero
protection.
So
no scheme. No big. There was nothing.
Nothing. So now what they did was they nearly ruined that young man's career.
They almost killed Aaron Rodgers.
Well, they did kill Aaron Rodgers. But like they almost ruined that young man's career.
Yeah.
So now I start questioning. I don't know if I'm crazy, right? Is Zach Wilson that bad?
That's what I said. Should there not be a conversation in Miami about giving him a chance to possibly start next year? I mean, Tua has proven he's an A.
They got so much money into him. I don't know what they're going to do with him. But
but look at what Denver did with Russell Wilson. And look at what they were able to do because of it.
So, but here's the thing, right? You got a kid like Sam Darnold, whose NFL career was almost over because he was in the wrong situation.
O'Connell resurrected him.
He did a great job.
What an
and coaches like this
how do
don't
they
get
let
enough
him?
credit.
How do they let him go and keep McCarthy?
Listen, they drafted McCarthy. Maybe they thought he was the guy.
The guy hasn't started 30 games in 4 years. I mean,
I'm no argument. But the story for the Super Bowl is nice. I think it's a nice story with New England. I think it's a great story with Sam Darnold. I'm actually rooting for both. I want to see both. I want to see a good game.
Before we forget,
go.
The picture of. Did you see the story on the picture that before the year started? I guess the NFL put out a picture of all the quarterbacks.
Oh, the two quarterbacks in front,
and the two quarterbacks in front with Sam Darnold and Drake May.
Well, they played a little trick too. What was it? The Mentalist? What was it? Oz?
Wasn't it the same thing a year before? The colors of it were the colors
I think
of
Devontae Adams chose Denver and the Rams in the Super Bowl for the Mentalist. I don't really get into that shit because I don't really believe in it. I think it's a great magic trick.
The picture, somebody texted me. I'm like, come on, really? Really? It's scripted. Look, there's a picture of it. Come on, guys.
Speaking of the Super Bowl. You've been great with the free picks. So I did lose my free pick last week. I'm not going to give out a college basketball free pick because we're doing this on a Friday. If I give it out on Friday, there's a good to fair chance you guys won't see the podcast in time, and it's too far away on Saturday to see where the lines go. So I'm going to also give out a Super Bowl prop bet. You are 15-5. You've done a great job. I'm 14-8. What do you got in the Super Bowl?
How is this going to count, though?
No, this doesn't count. The bet's over.
Prop bet.
No,
because I'm not giving out one prop. I'm giving out two in a parlay.
So I did that, and you bitched at me when I won the money line.
But you did a same game parlay. You asked me to come up with a prop, and I want to give out something. I think it's a little more juicy.
Okay, I asked you to come up with a prop. You're the one who decided to come up with two. So just give them out, and let's see what happens.
Because they're not good individually, but together, man, juicy.
All right,
listen, first off, obviously, no Zach Charbonnet. You're going to have a lot of dependence on Kenneth Walker for the Seattle Seahawks in this matchup. And if there's one thing that New England, I'm not saying they're susceptible to either, but a little more susceptible to the run. I'm expecting Kenneth Walker to get a lot of looks. He's going to have a lot of carries. They're going to hit him in the flat. So 4+ receptions is what I'm giving you, and 110 yards receiving plus rush yards combined. You put them together, it's plus 330. So again, 4+ receptions and 110+ yards receiving and rushing combined.
So obviously, this is not the Friday before the Super Bowl. It's another week before. So we're gonna have more prop bets next week.
Correct.
I'm really not going out on too much of a limb here. Great job. You gave them value. That's great. I'm not giving you value. I'm just giving you what I think is going to happen. You gave them value.
I could have just said take Kenneth Walker for a touchdown, but that's minus 180.
The way this guy has won this year with these free picks, you have not given out back-to-back losers. You're 15-5. We've done
not a loser in the playoffs.
20 shows you and I did, okay, where we did not go 0-2. I'm 14-8. You're 15-5. So just put the record together.
Holy
right?
cow.
Yeah, 29-13.
29-13.
Pretty good, right?
Is there a push in there somewhere?
No push.
There was no push?
No push. I'm giving you, like I said, not great value here, but something I think is going to happen. I think Jackson Smith and Jigba is going to score a touchdown. I really do. I think he's one of the minus 110. Nothing
minus
crazy.
110.
I think he's going to score a touchdown.
Going out on a limb, are we, Chris?
I just said that. Literally, I just gave you a compliment
I know.
for saying you went out and gave value, and I'm giving this simple, and you got to be a dick. I don't understand.
I'm the nice guy, remember?
Jackson Smith and Jigba. First of all, that catch on the sideline with the one hand.
Unreal.
Great catch.
What a catch. Literally just stuck right in the hand.
You know,
I was like, wow, they brought Stickum back, huh?
And I don't know if this is petty. It might be. I like because DK Metcalf is a very, very good wide receiver.
Excellent.
I like when teams get rid of a player like that and the next guy comes up and he's the guy.
But they knew he was going to be the guy. Yeah. I mean, before they got rid of DK, you could see that Smith and Jigba was going to be just a stud. This guy came out the box just firing on all cylinders. I mean, sort of like Neighbors over at the Giants, if he didn't get injured,
Yeah,
man,
that
he
was a
was
shame.
just absolute fire.
Yeah.
You know?
But I like, and again, I'm not saying anything bad about DK Metcalf. I think he's a great wide receiver.
I don't think it was a great fit in Pittsburgh for him. I don't think it's really his type of offense. I mean,
it might not be, but
if
I
they
like
get
when
another
teams-
weapon there, maybe. But
I like when teams get away from that type of player, and the next guy steps up and they go further.
and
I
then
like that.
And then he goes and punches a guy in the sideline and gets
Who did that?
DK Metcalf.
I'm not talking about what he did in the season. I'm
Just saying, he left the team, became a dick, and then his other team went to the Super Bowl.
Okay. All I'm saying is I like when any team trades any player and the next guy comes up and does a great job. I like that.
Okay.
Like, so, and I'm rooting for Jackson Smith and Jigba. He's a good kid, all intents and purposes. So minus 110 to score a touchdown in the Super Bowl.
Now, between shows, he's going to go do something really
Nah, that
stupid.
kid, not in that kid's personality, man. You can tell. You can tell. It's like when you see a good dog, you know that dog's not going to
I was
bite
gonna
you.
say, I don't want to say something stupid.
Nah,
we'll leave
that,
it alone.
that kid's a good kid, man. So, listen, hope you enjoy listening to it. You can go visit takeinvegas.com, also girls.gamble.live. I will have a free pick if you want to get involved tomorrow. Just listen to Sports Investors Daily. It's on all across the country. Actually, we have 2 false favorites that we'll be releasing tomorrow in college basketball.
Yes.
False favorite is
Looking
a
forward
team.
to that.
Yeah.
One of them's 2-1.
One
and
of
the
them's
other
plus
one's
200.
plus 150.
Yeah, and if you put $100 on both in a parlay, it pays about $650. So that's going to be the offer on the radio show for tomorrow. Again, this is on Friday, so hope you enjoy listening to it. Close it out, my man.
Guys, be safe, have fun, and let's go out there and make some money.